Imagine a world where the sky is choked with rust-colored dust, and the only thing standing between humanity and extinction is a wall of scrap metal and sheer willpower. You are part of the rusted wasteland, a desolate expanse where technology has decayed into myth, and survival is a daily war against raiders, mutants, and the elements. But when you stumble upon an ancient dormant mech, a steel guardian, you realize that the past isn't dead. It's just waiting for someone to wake it up. Welcome to Steel Guardian, the first gritty, atmospheric, and deeply immersive installment in Cameron Coral's Rusted Wasteland series. If you love post-apocalyptic mecha tropes, scavenger survival, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a lone survivor pilot a relic of a lost age to protect the weak, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in dystopian sci-fi, blending the visceral crunch of rusted gears with the profound weight of legacy. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist discovering the hidden bunker containing the Guardian, only to find that activating it draws the attention of every warlord in the sector. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of ozone and oil, the groan of stressed metal, and the creeping dread of knowing that every drop of fuel is precious and every battle could be your last. Coral excels at capturing the psychological toll of piloting a machine that feels more alive than the people around you, making every repair, every tactical maneuver, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of the last hope for order. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular ancient tech trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about swinging a sword, it's about managing power levels, understanding the quirks of a centuries-old AI, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who have superior numbers but inferior tactics. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer the Guardian systems, forge uneasy alliances with other scavengers, and completely shock arrogant raiders with the sudden appearance of a walking fortress is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat to life, making the roar of hydraulic pistons, the shudder of impact, and the frantic chatter of the comms feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular explosions and the sci-fi mechanics, the soul of Rusted Wasteland lies in its characters and the heavy burden of leadership. The protagonist isn't just a pilot. They are a deeply human individual struggling with the moral weight of wielding power that could corrupt as easily as it saves. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable bond with a small group of survivors, a found family bound by shared trauma, and the hope of a future worth fighting for. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet conversations in the cockpit feel just as impactful as the explosive sector-wide battles. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major raider coalition targets the protagonist's sanctuary, forcing them into a desperate, high-stakes confrontation. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming firepower, and raw, unbridled courage. The protagonist must use every hidden trick, every overloaded reactor, and every ounce of their combined experience to break the enemy's formation and secure a foothold for humanity. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, paradigm-shifting victory that proves humanity's greatest weapon isn't its technology, it's its refusal to give up. Steel Guardian is a triumph of the post-apocalyptic genre. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically epic. Cameron Coral has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog rising from the ashes. Plug in your headphones, check your ammo, and join the Guardian. The Wasteland is vast and dangerous, but they're here to stay.